Hi, good morning. Hope you are well. Today I'm going to explain pages 138 to 141. So we are going to study on two ways for preparing soluble salts. So first is method A, and the second is method B for preparing soluble salts. First, method A uh, is uh, is acid plus solid metal or base or carbonate. At the first stage, stage A, you should add either a metal to an acid or add metal oxide to an acid or metal carbonate to an acid. Metal oxide is the same base here because the title said base. It's same with metal oxide is the famous structure for base. So for each ways, if you use, for example, if you use adding acid to metal, so you don't need to use a heater because the metal is very reactive, as we learned before in previous chapters. But metal oxide need a heater, so you need to heat the solution, your solution, and also stir with glass rod. And for the metal carbonate, also you don't need heat. It's enough reactive, and you just need to stir your solution. So you can choose uh, each of these method stage for your preparing soluble salt. But I give you one point which is very important. These experimental sections of your book is very useful to learn for the third part of your exam. You will sit for IGCSE exam, and the third part is related to the experiment. Sometimes they will ask you about the name of the equipment, the name of the tools, laboratory tools. So you should know, for example, this is a glass rod, and this is, for example, a heat, or here, like any parts, okay, like evaporating dish, this one, okay. All right. So you need to focus on experimental part because it's very important for the third paper in your exam. By the way, stage B, after you make your solution by either I, or here 2I or 3I, each of these method. So you need to continue for stage B. For stage B, you need to filtrate your solution. Then after filtrating, the the deposit on the bottom of the dish will be separated from the solution. So the solution, only here the filtrated solution is contained of salt, which is sold with the solution, with the acid. Then after that, you need to evaporate. While you are evaporating, you can use a glass rod to stir slowly, and then take out the glass rod and see at the top, then whether there is crystals at the top or not. So if you see that crystals are forming, then you need to leave the plate, evaporating dish, and leave it to get cool. So it is required to be cooled slowly, and then you can wash and dry them later. Then you can separate the crystals. Those crystals are soluble salt. Why it's soluble? Because it was soluble in the actually from the solution, and you can, if you for example use this crystal to add in another solvent like water or like any solvents, then it will be dissolved again, because you take out, you form these crystals from a solution. All right, so this is method A, which you use solid metal and base and carbonate, metal carbonate, adding by adding acid. Method B is here, is a titration, is acid plus alkali by titration. This is a titration method, as you can see on the picture, and you need to have a burette. Okay, here you can learn this is the name of this equipment, laboratory equipment is burette, and there is a tap, and you can use a plate to put acid. The acid, just imagine it's a colorless acid. Okay, you can collect any volume of acid. Then after that, you need to use the canonical flax. This is the name of this dish, laboratory dish is canonical flax. Then you can use a pipette to to get any alkali solution, any base, any alkali. So also you need to put some indicator, some indicator into the canonical flax in the alkali. So what what does indicator can help you? It will shows you, okay, it will show you when you, for example, when you use the acid to add to your alkali, indicator will show you the end point. Okay, so while you are adding acid to alkali, slowly they will react, alkali and acid will react. What is the reaction? The reaction is a neutralization reaction, so we learned before. So when the amount of acid will be same with the amount of alkali, so the color will be changed to the green, to the same color of the indicator. That means in this point, okay, the end point means all the acid in the flax, in the canonical flax, has been reacted with alkali. Okay, that means it's a 50-50, like 50% acid and 50% is alkali, and all have been reacted. Then you will get a neutral solution, which is not acid and which is not also alkali. It's a neutral solution. After you get this solution, then you need to continue as same as the method A here. You have a solution and then you evaporate. Okay, once the crystal are forming, then you need to leave the evaporating dish and to let it to be cool slowly. So here okay, then you need to continue as same as here, C and D. Okay, once you get your neutralized solution. Okay, that's all for today. Please memorize through your books and also watch this explanation again and again. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe at home.